Hey guys, my name is Margaret. Welcome to my first attempt at an online taped yoga class. I'm just going to teach half an hour of vinyasa for now as kind of like a tester, and we'll see how it goes from there. Hopefully I'll be able to keep recording my classes. So we'll start in a child's pose. And for these classes, all you will need is a mat and yourself. Props if you'd like to use them, but I won't be teaching with them. Beginning with a few deep breaths in through your nose and back out through your mouth. Allowing for your hips to settle closer to your heels, forehead or chin to be heavy on the mat, fingers spread wide. Let's take just about 5 more deep breaths with every inhale, inviting in intention for your practice. Maybe that's just movement today, or maybe it's time to slow down and get out of your head, get present in your body. And with every exhale, letting out anything that doesn't serve you. So whether that's stress, physical or mental, held tension in your body, expectations or assumptions for your class. Inhale up to a tabletop, stacking your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. And we'll start with a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhaling to press your belly button down, arch your back. Exhaling to lift your belly button up around your back. Inhale, arching. And exhale, rounding. And continuing to move through these spinal stretches, matching or linking each breath to each movement. With this next inhale, cow, walking your hands about a handprint forward. And with your exhale, cat, tucking your toes and lifting your hips back to downward facing dog. And then maybe pedaling out your feet, swaying your hips from side to side. And finding stillness and center, tilting your tailbone up to the sky. Drawing the pit of your belly in, melting your shoulders down and back from your ears. Take a breath in, and a big breath out. Inhale your breath. Exhale your breath. And one more in stillness. Inhale and exhale. And then taking your big toes together at the back of your mat, lift up your right leg as you breathe in. Kicking back through the center of your heel, toes pointed down to the floor. Your head stays heavy, so focus your eyes in on your left toes. Big breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knee, start to peel your hip open, 3-legged dog. So maybe circling the knee around. Big circles with the knee. Kick straight back, closing your hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back through your heel. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, inhale to kick back. Exhale, knee to nose. Take a big step foot through your hands, popping up onto your spider fingers and looking forward. And then exhaling to shift the weight. Step up to a fold at the top of your mat. Ragdoll pose, maybe hanging side to side. Rocking forward and back. Softening the bend in your knees so that you're hinging right from your hip crease, releasing your lower back. Exhale to drop your elbows. Inhale, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Reach your arms overhead. Bring hands together to touch overhead and draw hands down to heart center. Take a breath in and a breath out. Maybe returning to your intention, just momentarily reminding yourself of why you are on your mat this morning. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, breath, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank position. So shoulders over wrists and heels over toes, tucking the pit of your belly in and up. Maybe a shift forward and back. Reaching the top of your head to the front of the room and then heels to the back of the room, or making small circles with your body. Beginning to ignite your core, move circles both directions. Feeling the abs tighten to keep your hips in position in line with your shoulders. Back through center, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. You'll uncurl the toes, push into the tops of your feet, peeling up your chest for cobra. A couple breaths to loop your shoulders back. Maybe lifting a little higher through engaging the legs, core, and back muscles. Exhale, lower your chest. Tuck your toes, engage your legs, and inhale back up to high plank. Exhale, straighten to down dog. Breath in and a breath out. Inhale, step your toes together, lift your left leg. As you exhale, pause here, kicking back through the center of your heel. Grip the mat with your fingertips and push the ball mounds of your hands down to create a little space underneath your palms. And then through that forward connection, kick even farther back through your heel. Exhale to bend your knee and open up your hip. So this side, just like last time, be circling your knee around both directions, loosening up the hip joint. Inhaling to kick straight back, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Last time, knee to nose. This time, engage your core, step forward. Low lunge, up onto fingertips, look forward, lean forward and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach arms overhead. Hands together, forward fold as you empty breath. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to mat, maybe stepping the opposite foot back first. High plank pose. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lower halfway down. Option to drop your knees for chaturanga. Up dog, plugging into the tops of your feet. Exhale into down dog. For breath in, breath out. Breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or jump, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Empty fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to mat, step high to low plank. Upward facing, in breath. Downward facing, out breath. Take an inhale. Move your breath out, exhale. Lift up your heels to prepare. Bend your knees, press the breath out, step or jump, feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, come up to chair and pause. So weight is back in your heels. Toes are lifted. Anchoring your tailbone towards the mat, lifting the pit of your low belly. Draw your shoulders back and down. Sit a little lower for one more breath in. Exhale, melt forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to mat, exhale, low plank. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose one time as you exhale. Plant your foot. Rise up to warrior one, tipping your back heel down, reaching arms overhead. And then take a moment to straighten through your front leg. Catch your hips with your hands, turn to face forward. Scoop up the pit of your low belly, lengthen your tail, bend back into that front knee. Reach your arms overhead, lean back. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose one time. Take a step through. Rise up, first warrior. Exhale, arms by your side, straightening front leg. Catch your hips, turn to face forward, tuck your tail. Lift up your low belly, draw your shoulders back, and then sink down into your lunge. Arms reach for an inhale. Hands to mat, exhale. High to low. Upward dog. Downward dog. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty lungs. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. Lift your heels. Press breath out, bend knees, step or jump, feet to hands. Halfway in. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, bow. Halfway inhale. Hands to mat, step or jump, low plank. Upward facing, back to downward facing dog. Right leg rises, knee to nose. Step through, first warrior, inhale, rise. Hands to mat, high to low, push up. Upward in, downward out. Left leg, inhale, knee to nose. Step it through, warrior one, inhale. Hands to the mat, exhale. Upward facing. And back into downward facing dog with a big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your heels, breath in. Bend your knees, empty out. Land at your hands. Halfway lifting. Forward folding. Inhale up to chair. Exhale, hands to heart, squatting down even lower, leaning your chest forward. Take a breath in. Prayer twist to the right as you exhale, hooking your left elbow across. For a breath in, a breath out. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, hands to heart, sit low. Lean forward, find length. Twist and rinse as you exhale, prayer twist to the left. A breath in, a breath out. One more, sitting back beneath your heart. Twist and rinse, look up to the ceiling. Inhale, chair. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Toe, heel, feet, hips distance apart. Hook your big toes with your peace fingers. Bend your knees and look forward. And then exhale, bend your elbows, draw yourself in. Tipping your tailbone up to the ceiling. Pulling your ribcage into your thighs. And last 2 deep breaths. Full expression, pull yourself in, lean into your fingers. Then release your toes as you exhale. Walk your feet wide, toes out, heels in. Dropping into Malasana, Yogi Squat. So we'll find hands to heart. Plugging your your elbows into your inner knees, dropping your shoulders back, lifting up through the top of your head. An option to stay right here, bring your hands down, shoulder width distance apart. Pop up onto your tiptoes and play with crow. Knees to your upper arms pressing back into your knees, maybe lifting off the tiptoes. Look forward to help you balance. For 3, 2, on 1, maybe springing back to low plank or high to low push-up. Upward dog in, downward dog exhale. Breath in, breath out. Heels rise, empty, exhale, step or hop. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, reach up. Arms by your sides, exhale. Left hand to left hip, take your right knee and your right hand, standing leg raise. Flexing your foot, both shoulders down and back. Standing as tall and stick straight as possible. Take your knee or your toe out to the right with an exhale. Left arm reaches left. Continue to drop your right hip down in line with your left. Reach your tailbone for the floor. Pull your belly in. Come through center on an inhale. Arms reach overhead. Victory for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, bending the knee, cross the ankle, standing figure 4. So flex your foot, shoulders down and back to broaden the chest. Stay here in the balance or find a forward fold. Reaching your fingertips down for the mat. Emptying your head out, maybe bending and straightening through your left leg. to work into the right hip. Come up on an inhale, figure 4. Take a breath in. Uncross your ankle as you exhale, warrior 3. Sending the center of your heel back, reach forward through the top of your head. Option to reach up with your hands, framing your head. Press your shoulders back. Spark your fingertips out, kick your heel back, exhale. Step into high crescent lunge. Big breath in on your in. Hands to mat, exhale. Front leg straightens as you inhale, and we'll hop that back foot up a third of the way, turning the toes out on a diagonal. Halfway lift. Forward fold, pyramid. Taking an inhale back to halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Kick into a 3-legged dog. Left leg rises, bend your knee, open up your hip. An option to stay here or topple over into a flip dog or a wild thing. Arching your back. Peeling open your chest. Lifting up your hips and pelvis. Inhale, slowly roll back to high plank. Exhale, side plank. Left hand grounded. Flex your feet. Move your right hip forward to stack over your left, your right shoulder back to stack over your left. Hands to mat, inhale. High to low. Upward facing. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Heels rise. Knees bend. Travel to your hands. Halfway in. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, reach. Arms by your sides. Standing leg raise on the left. We'll take the right hip. Left knee in your hands. Flex the foot, lift up through your sternum. Exhale, take the knee or the toe out to the left. Right arm reaches to help you counterbalance. Continuing to press through, wading into your right heel. Lift up through the top of your head. Inhale, back to center. Victory, reach arms overhead, kick the center of your heel forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on one bend the knee, cross the ankle, figure 4. Flex your foot, sink your hips down like you're in a one-legged chair on the right leg. Stay or reach for the floor. Emptying out your head and your heart. Maybe bend and straighten right knee. Come back up to figure 4 on your inhale. Exhale and cross the ankle, kick back, warrior 3. Pressing through the heel, reaching through the top of the head, maybe extending your arms forward for full length in your warrior 3. Body like a T. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge, rise up with your torso. Inhale. Hands to mat, exhale, breath. Inhale, right leg straightens, back foot hops up about a third of the way. Halfway lift. Emptying into pyramid. Gaze on your shin or the back of your mat. Halfway lift. Hands to mat, exhale. Three-legged dog, kicking your right leg up and back, bend the knee, open up the hip, stay or flip. Inhale just as slowly back around to high plank. Move into side plank, right hand grounded. Flex your feet. Push through the centers of your heels. Reach forward through the top of your head. In and out. High plank, inhale. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Lift up your heels. Bend through your knees. Look forward, jump forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, reach arms overhead. Swan dive, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to chair. So sparking fingers overhead, sitting low. Weight into the heels just as you did before in your chair. Getting slowly lower with each exhale for 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Sits bones all the way to your mat. Lifting up your legs for boat. It's optional, hold underneath your thighs. Draw your shoulders down and back. Maybe kicking your legs straight out in front of you. Breath in. Breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees slowly, bring your feet to the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat with the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat with the spine. One more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Lift up your sternum, lengthen through your spine. Ground your feet on the floor and slowly lower all the way down to your mat. Hugging knees to your chest at the bottom, rock side to side. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Hug your legs close to your body. Supine figure 4. So creating that same stretch we did in standing, but the ability to hug your legs even closer, deepening your hip stretch. And just a few more breaths here. Opening up your arms to a T with your next exhale. Crossing your right thigh over your left and dropping your knees to the left side of your mat. Supine figure 4, maybe gazing over your opposite shoulder. Inhale, legs to center. Unravel legs. Cross left ankle over the top of the right knee. Supine figure 4. Taking about 3 more deep breaths on this side. with your next exhale, arms out to a T. Cross your left thigh over and drop your knees to the right. Inhale back to center. Unravel your legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Wrap your arms even farther around your knees, maybe hooking opposite elbow with opposite hand. And then keep that tight grip as you lower your head and shoulders down to the mat. Press your shoulders back, pulling your thighs even closer, compressing into your ribs. And exhale to release your elbows, send your legs out long. Coming into Shavasana, final rest. Once you feel complete in your Shavasana, gently bring movement back to fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And open up your mouth and empty out that breath. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor. Roll over onto your right side in a fetal position. And then press up to seated. Crisscrossing your ankles and sitting tall. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for following along. Let's take one last deep breath in. Press breath out. Leveling thumbs with your third eye. Namaste.